EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Purdy off the play fake. And got his man complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 77 yards. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. One play in the end zone on a long touchdown pass. You knew they wanted to get him involved. He's their go-to guy. First play, though, wow.
Yeah, and I remember when I was playing, something similar happened. I remember getting to the sideline and my coach said, so what in a scouting report with circling him, putting a star by him, did you not
What'd
get
you miss?
that he was a good player? And that's the question I would have for them now. You know, as you said, he's a go-to guy. How is he not covered? No, I should say covered well.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
Flushed out right. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. To throw is Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Defensively going forward, they're going to have to watch out for him on plays just like that. It's a drag route across the field, and they're trying to free him up and let him run after the catch. That won't be the last time we see that play, and it works there to pick up a 1st down. And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Jackson will throw again. He dumps it off for Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, that's one way and a good way to get things going offensively. One play in, and they're already on the move. The defense, they're hoping that's not a sign of things to come as this game unfolds.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Rolling to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Draw play. This is Henry. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Now, this defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Debo going in motion left. Purdy looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the stick.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 70 yards. And the 49ers are once again back in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Jackson now off the bootleg. Out to his left. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Play action. Now Jackson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Tucker with the extra point. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Now a 2nd and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. Throwing here, Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's funny, throughout the season, we keep hearing from different coaches and players about the so-called rules, and it's different for each position. But as a quarterback, throwing across your body is supposed to be a rule that you're not supposed to break, isn't it?
Yeah, and especially with a guy coming knocking you to the ground like that.
I think he was fortunate that didn't get intercepted, fell to the ground incomplete, but you got to really be careful about that one. Yeah, you can break it every now and then, but as a general rule, don't throw across your body.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Purdy on 4th down. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 29 yards. And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup, and that'll be good for a Baltimore first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again to Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
3rd and 9 here. From the gun, Jackson completes it to Aguilar. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A shotgun handoff to Henry. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A short one there, caught by Likely. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They run wide side with Henry. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 65 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They keep it with Henry on first down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They go play action now. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. They go play action here. Purdy taking a shot for Samuel. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Purdy. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the half. Purdy escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Finding room at midfield. Big strides. Look at him go. Mark Andrews. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. 2 catches. Touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And oh, this is no good. Not even close, really. Way off the mark, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10, right at the 30. Samuel in motion. Here's Purdy. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
There's no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at the 20. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to work. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Purdy now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Purdy eluding the pressure right. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And they'll take over in.
It's had many names, but only one NFL team over the years. We're at the home of the Dolphins, Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. I hope y'all brought your coats because the wintry weather isn't stopping anytime soon. And we're underway at Hard Rock. Chooses to bring this one out. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They kick the running back in motion. Chased out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 3rd down, Purdy. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Ball at the 33 for first down. Running back sent in motion. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
The defense calls a timeout. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. And they get to him again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Has his man, it's Smythe. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And the 49ers will go on offense. Markers reset, ball at the 37. It's Allen out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. Offense up to the line fast. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
On first down, Allen. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. He's going to push one deep down the right. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. They are going for it. Allen, he beams one deep right side. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a fourth down stand.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Flushed out of the pocket. Taken in by Smith. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Getting out to his left. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. Offense liked how that play went, so they choose to decline the penalty. And the 49ers in a nickel set. Third down coming. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
Aubrey puts it through, and that will get them on the board.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Samuel. And he'll be met near the line to limit the gain to a yard. Brought down that time by Kendall Fuller. On second down, here's McCaffrey. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. It's Cater Kohu up to make that play. Allen on third down. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. San Francisco calls it second timeout. It's a punt coming from the Niners on fourth down, and Mitch Wisnowski out to boot it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one soars out of bounds. The only question is where they will mark it. Looks like it's going short of the 40. And no, you're not seeing things wrong, folks. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. Absolutely crushed his first punt, and here's another huge one. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Back to throw now, Allen. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And that won't be brought in, but I love the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through one quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They still have 10 to go here. It's 2nd down. Into the hands of Kittle. And he gets him around 6 there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. McCaffrey on 3rd down. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. Offense in the hurry up here. They will go. It's Allen. That throw finds Kittle. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see. A turnover on downs, Brock. It gets them a first.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure that drives right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 32. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First and 10. Here's Allen. That finds Ayuk complete. It's a pickup of 11. And that's a 49er first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he's still looking for the play that sparks the ground game as that one stopped for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Second and 13. Doesn't make the connection.
I think you're seeing why they like this guy in coverage, man. He reacts well to throws and is so adept in breaking up passes right through contact or before they ever reach the target.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Caught for big yards on the right side. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 2nd quarter lead. George Kittle, the touchdown. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. He'll They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. This return makes it up to the 25. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Tua off the play fake. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins need only one to take the lead. Tyreek Hill the touchdown. Jason Sanders to try the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. Sanders all set to send it away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. He's throwing deep to the left side. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away, just as they did.
Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. It's only 2nd down, but the punt team is on the field. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Wow, special teams highlight here. What a kick, downing it at the 1. So after some careful consideration, they're going to go ahead and decline the penalty. From his own end zone, Allen. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
That's complete to Kittle on the sideline. And he's out of bounds just past the 5. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Now Allen. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. On the move, headed right. He's going deep down this side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Allen on the play action. He's trying another one deep. They connect on the deep shot. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. They rip off a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
That's incomplete left side. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They toss right side to McCaffrey. And he's chased all the way to the sideline and out of bounds near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play, and now they're looking at 4th and 10. Jake Moody out for the 49ers field goal try. Ball spotted on that right hash, 53 yards out. Oh, it's a fake. They're going to flip it to the kicker. He's going to throw. May can't connect on the fake. It's incomplete. The fake field goal does not get it done. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
Hey, I'm all for aggressive. I don't mind that at all. But you better be right. If you're going to make that call and risk putting points on the board, you better not fail like they did right there.
It's no good. Well, credit for believing in your guy, I suppose, but just too much kick for him to handle. And they are unable to double their lead.
That's a kick right there, Kate, that defies explanation and analysis. But at the very least, if you're going to try a field goal on an early down, you've got to make it. That's embarrassing.
Moody knocks it through. And it'll knock this game up late in the 2nd quarter.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. From his own end zone, here we go. A big hit there. He's not even going to make it back to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Opening carry for Devon Achane. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, here's Tagovailoa. Buying some time left. This one's taken in by Hill. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Tagovailoa. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our 2nd half. Well, we're set up for an incredible 2nd half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. From well into the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
44. Ready.
Here's Tua. Has his man, it's Smythe. A lot of mess on the move here. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Working quickly here. 1st down, here's Tua. Got him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with third and long. Two and out from the gun. Finds his man, Waddle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Aubrey puts it through. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Sanders all set to send it away. Samuel now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively. Incomplete.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
He's on the move. Down the run right, throwing deep down the side. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. So now it's going to be third and long.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They're going play action. He's trying to go deep again. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. And now they're staring at fourth and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Offense in the hurry up here. Trying again following the sack. That's caught. Devon Achane. And they take him down right along the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Throwing. Here's Tagovailoa on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Looking to throw. He rolls to his right. To the sideline, and it is incomplete. Short of the line to gain. Mattered anyway on fourth down.
You go for it on fourth down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
That throw finds Kittle. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Third and short, here's Purdy. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
He's back to throw. Escapes the pocket. Now he throws deep across the field, left side. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Bails out. Pressure comes. He's taken down. The 49ers got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Another try following the sack. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He's finds Smith. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins making a 9-point advantage. Devon Achane with the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this two-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Returnable from near the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Wow, he's dropped hard on the return by one of the offensive linemen.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Punt team on, and they'll send this one away. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. First down throw by Purdy. He puts some power on a deep one left. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. George Kittle, the intended receiver. So it'll be second down. Play action now with Purdy. Kittle brings it in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. Purdy throwing here on first. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Hit applied by Bradley Chubb. We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the 4th. This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He's going to push one deep. This is caught inside the 15. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him the first on fourth down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the number.
And he runs it across. Touchdown. The 49ers have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
So now, massive moment coming up for the 49ers as they go for 2. They'll try to run it in. And he's into the end zone again, so he gets them the touchdown and the 2, and single-handedly shaves 8 points off that lead. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got his target. It's Hill. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Tagovailoa on 1st down. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Offense up to the line fast. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. Buying some time right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Into traffic, complete. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. First down, here's Tua. Buys time, rolling right. The throw to the right finds Waddle. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Sticking to the air, it's Tagovailoa. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Tua now from the gun. This one's caught. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins grow the lead to 7. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. And his kick is no good. He missed it, but wait just a second. Looks like the penalty flag might bail him out, Brock. I think this is going to be roughing the kicker. So now after his second missed point after the game, he's hoping to strike this one a little better as he kicks it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
On target to his back, here's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Running back sent in motion. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And they're going to take this in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers now trailed by just a point in the 4th. Deebo Samuel, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins want to end it in regulation if they can. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Achane again. And not much on the run, but he does get across the 25. It's a gain of 3 after the loss, but still 3rd and 8 to work with.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
That one's cut along the left sideline. He's off to the races. Into the red zone. Jalen Waddle. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I love everything about that play, Kate, so much. For a quarterback, when you're throwing that crossing route, it's imperative that you lead that receiver. You don't throw where he's at, you throw where he's going. And when you do, yards after catch follow.
Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. All right, here we go. Second down. A-Chain on the inside give. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. Well, Brock, 4 quarters, couldn't decide a winner. And now we're set up for an exciting conclusion to this contest. Overtime is coming up next. From the jaws of defeat, they snatch this game away. And now we're off in overtime to decide it. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First throw of overtime now. Completes this one to Hill. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's A-Chain up the middle. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Working quickly here. Going play action, Tagovailoa. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to get past the 40 before he goes out. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down. New set of downs for him at the 38. On play action, here's Tagovailoa. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Jair Brown has it. And the 49ers surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. The 49ers find themselves in a great spot to start this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Flush down out to his left. He's on the move.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Second and 6 coming up here. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field. Offense up to the line fast. Going run again with McCaffrey. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. That one gains 7. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. From the gun is Purdy. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Offense in the hurry up here. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials. Offense liked how that play went. They choose to decline the penalty. Got to figure out this third down here. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Oh, it put some heat on this deep ball. Left side.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
This entire contest rests on his next kick. Timeout taken by the defense, their second. As they'll be left with just one more to work with here in OT. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash. Doesn't look like it has the leg, and it falls well short of the posts. And we're going to keep playing on in OT.
They sure gave him a chance, Kate. They went for the field goal that could have won the game. Safe to say, and this is the hard part about it being a kicker, is that image is going to flash through his head for a long time. But for now, we play on. Let's go.
Finds his man Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Tagovailoa now against the blitz. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. Only a yard on the pickup, so that's going to bring them to 3rd down and 3. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And they won't do it. That falls incomplete on 4th down.
A 50% hit rate on 4th down, while not horrible, to me signifies something even more important, Kate, and that's that this offense is going to continue to be aggressive. It's been their mindset throughout, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon.
San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And that'll leave them with just 1 remaining in overtime. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Purdy setting up that play action. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Oh, those linebackers. Those linebackers. They seem to be in the thick of every play and some of the quickest reaction times out there. He needed a quick reaction there to get a finger on the throw. It changed its direction.
Into the hands of Kittle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run. 2nd and 13. Escapes out to the left. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Jordan Poyer has it. And the Dolphins surprise them with the interception and now have a chance to win this game. Oh, my goodness. At this point, Brock, I'm exhausted. The guys have to be exhausted. Does any offense want to win this game this far into overtime, and still neither team can muster up the deciding points?
I'll tell you what. Now every single guy is totally gassed on that field. Not quite sure how he dug into his reserves and found the fuel to make that interception. But he gives them yet another chance to finally put this one away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. On target to Waddle. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Trying to run it in. Achane. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only one on the carry, so that's going to bring up second and goal from the 3.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
And he reaches the end zone. That is a game-winning touchdown. So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And it took some extra effort, Brock, some bonus football before they were finally able to separate from the opposition and earn that hard-fought victory. So for my partner, Brock